Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your month of July. I know it's a late upload, but I've been working, I've just been really busy, and I just haven't been able to record for over a month, which I really do miss. I miss my channel, I miss you guys. So thank you for sticking around, and to my new subscribers. So yeah, this is the reading for the month of July. What may come up in the month of July, the main themes of the month. I've already pre-shuffled three oracle decks, and then I'll shuffle my tarot decks live. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me, and to subscribe and to support my channel. All right, so over here, as usual, we have group 1, 2, and 3. I want to apologize for my voice, guys. I've come down with a cold, so it's not really getting any better, really. But here we are. All right, so over here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you choose a group and you don't hear a message in there for you, continue watching until the end of your reading, as a message may pop up nearing the end. If not, go on to another reading, as there may be a message in there for you. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. To choose which reading is for you. Timings will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your July 2022 predictions. So thank you for watching. And before we get into your reading, I wrote down a few messages in my notebook as usual. Just for any extra messages I may have picked up while I was shuffling the cards. I didn't see any of your cards, so let me read this first, and then we can go into the reading with your cards. So for group 1, I saw a flower bloom. Go at your own pace this month. Don't open your heart to just anyone. There is a carefree energy. I was kind of sensing some humming, whistling, and strolling. Maybe strolling to go on a brisk walk through the park, or just having a carefree, just going with the flow kind of month. Don't rush things. It's just important to not get off an even keel. I'm kind of getting like, find your center and work with your center. It's kind of like, don't let anyone show you what your center should be. What is your center? And go with that center. I hope that makes sense. It's like finding your zen. Not what you see on social media, not what you see on TV, not what you read in magazines, but what's yours and yours alone. What's your spiritual practice? What foods do you like to eat that's good for your body, that makes you feel good? What exercises work for you, that sort of thing. So you're not going against what your body needs, you're not going against what you think, you're not going against what you feel. All right, I hope that makes sense. But let's go to these cards first over here. I'll read these 2 cards, and then I'll shuffle the tarot, and then I'll go back to these oracle cards here. All right, so these will show me your personality of the month, who you'll be, or what kind of persona you need to portray in July. All right, so we have Shadow Diver. I might need to read these in the booklet because I'm still not used to this deck. And we have Fatalist. I'm kind of getting with this card as well. It's all about following your center, because it's like social media can be so repetitive. It can be like the wheel of fortune, where everything is recycled, and it's like the blind leading the blind. This woman is blindfolded, and you don't want to be on the same wheel. You don't want to be following the same information that's regurgitated again and again. What's good for you? It's like close your eyes off to what you're seeing in the outside world to find your own inner peace, to find your own grounding with the green. That seems like a very big message here. And it's kind of like maybe you go through, or maybe you have been going through two extremes, because we have the stop with the red and then we have the go with the green. So it's like maybe you keep going on go, which is from one extreme to follow others, or it's like maybe you've been, what's the word, overindulging, and then all of a sudden you stop it. So maybe there's this cycle of overindulging and then not indulging at all. It's kind of like you need to find, oh yeah, you need to maybe do a deep dive into why is this a cycle? Why do you keep going round in circles? Don't blindfold yourself to yourself. Kind of like doing that deep look into your center. Yeah, as I was saying again, find your center. This, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a plant or a flower or a fly, whatever it is going down a spiral. And down in that spiral is your center. And this person is right in the center of the card. Well, not right in the center, but right on top. And it's just all about going deep within and discovering the amber. So we have red, amber, green, like a traffic light system. So you don't overdo it or you don't underdo it. So maybe some shadow work is needed for the month of July. Maybe it's not a good time. Well, it's never a good time to be manipulated, but don't give in to manipulations. Maybe you'll be able to see that maybe even social media is manipulative, or the people around you are manipulative, and they are turning your cogs and you won't be able to see it. But I'm kind of getting like to open your eyes to the manipulations of this world, the manipulations of others, the manipulations of products or whatever it is. But I'm going to read the Shadow Diver to see if we can get any other information on this. Shadow Diver. Page 103. Bear with me. So, the attribute of the Shadow Diver. The Shadow Diver spirals down through the tunnels of your history, discovering your deserted spectre of The Shadow Diver spirals down through the tunnels of your history, discovering your deserted spectres of discontent and trauma. Once located, he brings them back to the surface, where they can be resolved. Unearthed, these buried scars, forsaken longings, and damaged dreams can be attended to, mended, and laid to rest. Wow, that's basically what I just said. So it's just about exploring what's hidden to you from deep within, just so that it come back to the surface and you're not blinded to it anymore. You're not hiding yourself from it anymore. Because it could be a cycle of things keep popping back up and then it's like you're batting it down, but you can't keep doing that. You know, you don't have that amber sign where it's like, whoa, hold on, I've gone from red to green. There's no middle point. It's one extreme to the other. And you need to be grounded because we have the colour green. You need to find your grounding and you need to... hold on, no, the green is the colour of the heart chakra, sorry. It's a time to open your heart, and the red is the colour of the sacral Red is the colour of the sacral chakra, which means it's important to find who you are, be stable in who you are and where you are right now. So it's looking like a big month for you, group one. If only you open your eyes up to what you are hiding from yourself and reveal what no longer serves you and be able to work through it. Just had a sip of my water. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Then group one. Ooh, that was a powerful message right there, if I can say so myself. Okay, so what do we have here for group one? What does group one need to know about the month of July? Oh, wow, okay, keep flying out. The Four of Wands in reverse. Be open to yourself in July. Because I'm getting like, you'll be getting little nuggets of wisdom. I know that the Ace of Pentacles, the Pentacle suits, is all about physical things in life. So maybe you could be finding stuff about yourself from within and finding little nuggets that it's like, oh wow, I didn't realize that was there. Or it's all about picking up the pieces of yourself and bringing it back together. Wow, okay, yeah. The Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like, yeah. Oh my gosh. I was just about to say that maybe you're just picking up the pieces from your childhood. Because this Five of Pentacles has been lost for a long time, hasn't been able to find their way, and has been feeling in the dark or just left out for too long and not being able to find sanctuary. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, that kind of makes sense. It's like not being able to find a space to call home, or maybe you can't find a nice space within yourself to call home. There's no place like home, but the best place to call your home is the space within. So it's this month, it's all about creating a safe space within yourself so you can form a better relationship with yourself, opening up your heart space, feeding yourself the best foods, the foods that gel with your body and not what everyone else advertises on social media. I'm getting like intuitive eating here. So it's like trust your intuition and you can't go wrong this month. Don't listen to others, what they want for you. Listen to what you want for you, what you need for you. Because it's time to get your spark back. I know this isn't the Ace of Wands, but I'm kind of getting that vibe here with the Knave of Wands. We have two aces here. And it's like protecting your energy as well. Feeding your energy here actually. What are you passionate about? Maybe to reconnect with yourself is to reconnect with an old hobby of yours. What do you love to do? Oh wow, at the very back of the deck we have the Ace of Wands. Wow, okay, yeah. How can you reconnect to your old hobbies? Do you love to paint? Do you love to sing? Do you love to dance? I don't know, what do you love? Find that out for yourself, because it's really important that you reconnect with yourself. This month is all about the self and no one else, because you need to feel much more comfortable within yourself. Maybe you feel like there's nothing worth celebrating in the month of July, but I'm kind of getting here, celebrate the small wins, because you may be getting like one step closer each day. It could be a small win each day, but it's important that you celebrate that win, celebrate yourself, celebrate your achievements, because it can go either way in July. Maybe some days are down days. Treat yourself on the down days if you feel like your body needs it. If you're having an up day, then celebrate that. You know, you're living a life and every day is worth celebrating. It's about getting into that mindset of I'm living and that's worth celebrating. Life is worth celebrating. Oh, wow. Let me just get some cards. Sorry, I forgot to get these out earlier. But let's see what other messages we have here for you, Group 1. Alright, what other messages do we have for Group 1? So we have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords. Okay, yeah, I feel like maybe you've just been stuck in the same thought process for a while, because the Six of Swords just seems to keep going backwards or even stagnant. Maybe you've just been stagnant for a while and things have just been feeling a little musty and dusty. But it's important to start to think differently in July. What I said earlier with, oh, I'm just living life and life is worth celebrating, so I'm going to celebrate on a random day. I'm going to take myself out for cocktails, for instance. I'm going to cook myself a nice meal and I'm going to put on some loud music and I'm going to dance the night away by myself if I must. It's just about getting yourself into a clear headspace. So the more you work through yourself, it's the more you'll be in a clearer headspace. And it's important that you can get to that space where you are mentally aware, you're mentally clear. I guess that's the right word. Let's see, yeah. Because maybe you've been the Nine of Swords upright, thinking too much, overthinking, anxious, worried. But it's kind of like turn that frown upside. Okay, I'm getting like you're turning your frown upside down slowly, gradually in July, and that's okay. Yeah, what have you been holding on to for too long with the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck? You don't need to hold on anymore. It's time to let go slowly. Don't rip off the band-aid, just let go slowly or work through things slowly at your own pace. Yeah, as I was saying at the beginning of the reading, take things at your own pace. I wrote down here, humming and whistling and strolling, maybe going for a brisk walk in the park, and that means just going at your own pace. You can't rush these things. Beautiful. Let's get 2 cards from this deck. What other messages do we have for Group 1? We have Compass, your own guidance system, because you can't go wrong with knowing yourself, knowing what you want, where you want to be, how you want to get there. You know yourself better than anyone else. So just stick to your own direction and you can't fail. You know, you can't fail. Interesting. Yeah, it'll be a struggle with the number 5. But sometimes the struggle is worth it, because you'll get to where you are most comfortable in the end. Sacred Pool, take your time, no need to rush. No need to rush, because the wheels keep turning with this Fatalist card, and when wheels turn, they go through their ups and downs, and it's important to embrace those ups and downs and learn yourself throughout those ups and down processes. Okay, I'm feeling down today. Okay, what are my habits when I'm feeling down? Do I reach for food because it's there, because I'm bored, or because I'm not feeling too good about myself? Do I talk down to myself when I'm feeling down? And how do you feel when you're up? Do you want to dance? Do you want to sing? Do you want to go for walks? It's just all about getting to know yourself throughout this process, because you need to get to know yourself and be comfortable with yourself in all of your forms in July. And I feel like you'll just become more comfortable with yourself in July, which is beautiful. Ooh. stand up for yourself. Light that, relight your fire in July. Relight your fire. Relight your passion, your spark. You can do that through the food you eat. Maybe you've been eating too much junk food and that's got you feeling too bloated, lethargic, just feeling rubbish overall. And it's like eating clean will help you light your spark, relight your fire. Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. So just relight your fire basically. What inspires you? Oh, group 1, sorry. All right, so maybe group 3 is for you, who knows? But let's get to your last card. So we have younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Maybe it's time to look back at your younger self and maybe even forgive your younger self, or even tap into your younger self, tap into your inner child and have fun. Really feed yourself. What were you missing as a child? Give that to yourself now. Didn't you play much as a child? Play in July. Go bouncy castles. No, not bouncy castle. Go to a trampoline place. I don't know if you enjoy that kind of thing. Skip rope, hula hoop, whatever it is. Go to the park. Have fun. Shark, take care. There will be a loss of material wealth. Maybe you'll be losing some pounds in July. This could be money wise. Maybe you'll be spending more on the things that you love, or this could be losing pounds as in weight. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yeah, I'm getting like exercise is key. This could be just going for brisk walks, or this could be going for running, whatever you enjoy, whatever your body feels like it needs in the moment. Wow. I feel like that's the end of these messages now, group 1. I don't feel like I need to over explain myself anymore or go deeper into the cards. It's just all about doing what's best for you, not listening to the outside world. What does your body need in the moment? Eat clean, maybe. Do what you are passionate about to relight your spark. Because the best place to call home is the one within. Because how can we find a home anywhere else if we're not comfortable with ourselves, within ourselves? So shadow work is needed for this month. All right, wow. So that's the end of your reading, group 1. I'll reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So I saw a flower bloom. Go at your own pace this month. Don't open your heart to just anyone. There is a carefree energy, humming, whistling and strolling, maybe even going for a brisk walk in the park. Alright, so that's one thing for you, group 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your July 2022 predictions. Sorry for the late upload. I've just been working and just all other stuff has just been happening all at once. So thank you for being patient with me. So as usual, I wrote down some messages before I started shuffling and before I started recording. So these are the messages here. I'll just read these messages before we go into the cards. And I'll read the Oracle deck first and then we'll move on to the Tarot deck after. So group 2, there may be periods of feeling agitated or restless. There was an image of pacing back and forth. Are you waiting for someone? A package? What are you waiting for? Or even hoping for? Because I'm kind of getting like, maybe you need, for some of you, maybe you need closure. And that's probably why I was seeing you pacing up and down. This is like maybe you're hoping for a response. Maybe you're talking to someone new. or even just a friend or something, and you're waiting for them to respond and it's just taking ages. Maybe you're waiting for documents, but any type of waiting around is the kind of energy I'm getting here, and it's making you feel agitated or restless. Maybe you've been waiting for longer than necessary, but it's just important to find a space where you could take your mind off things, because you don't want to be thinking about the same thing over and over again. It's not healthy for you in July. All right, so let's see what we have in this card. So we have Demon. So this could be the Devil card in the tarot deck. I'm kind of getting the word regurgitating. Maybe you are removing all the things that aren't good for you, or this could be divulging in all the things that aren't good for you. It depends, because with this waiting around or whatever you're hoping for, looking for closure, maybe this is the unhealthy thing, because sometimes we can't get closure. Sometimes we just have to see things for what they are and accept the way things are, and then try to build our lives from there. But it's kind of like, let's see, what are you holding on to that's not healthy, basically? But let me read the definition in the book, because I'm not used to these cards just yet. Page 25. Alright, so demon attribute. The demon is contrary and complex, offering you a glimpse into the poison chalice without demanding that you drink. If you keep him at arm's length and take his insights in homeopathic doses, he will keep you protected from greed and envy, but his greatest contribution to your cause is to make it possible for you to recognize those who wish you malice. So basically, the demon is necessary, because maybe you're seeing the worst parts of someone or something, and maybe you're deciding in July that it's not for you, because you're seeing how you're behaving, you're seeing your emotions to this certain situation or person, and maybe this situation is there for you to recognize that maybe you've been on this cycle for your whole life, with wanting closure or waiting around for something or someone, and it's like, no, it's time to work through that and regurgitate that, because there's no need for that side of you anymore. There's no need for you to keep waiting. If this resonates, then that's great. But it could be like you reading between the lines of this message, because it's quite a specific message here. So just take what resonates. But let's see what other messages we have here. Let's see. What other messages do we have for group 2? Sorry about the lighting. I'm right next to the window. There's an energy of waiting with the 7 of Pentacles. I'm not going to read that one. Gosh, they're all falling out. It's time to close out all old cycles. You're waiting around. You're being patient. How long can you be patient for? Should this be read? Okay, there we go. Temperance. Yeah. You're healing, you're balancing things out. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, how long can I take trying to juggle and trying to fit this in my life? Is it really gelling with me, or isn't it? It's time to make a decision. I'm getting here as to whether you can move forward with this type of behavior or this type of person or situation. It's up to you. Oh yeah, the 5 of Chalices, because maybe you've been regretting something that's happened and you haven't been able to let go of it, but the 5 of Chalices is asking you to take a chance and move forward with your life, because the Temperance card is moving forward. The Five of Chalices upright is standing still with his head bowed down, with the three chalices spilled over and two behind him. But the two chalices, it looks like to me that with it reversed, this person is taking these two chalices and mixing them both together to see how you can be more fulfilled in life with the information that you have, with the emotions that you already have, with whatever you already have. It's like taking what information you have and making the best of it in July. The Knave of Swords. Maybe there's been a bit of impatience here, a little bit too much waiting around, hence me writing the word agitation, feeling agitated and restless. But it's not the time for that anymore. It's time to get up and walk away. You've possibly been in the Five of Pentacles state for too long, which can be quite unhealthy and really saddening, to be honest, because you've been feeling left out. With this Demon card here, maybe you've been I'm getting the message of maybe you've been barking up the wrong tree for too long, and it's time to plant new seeds so you can grow into a much healthier tree with healthier roots, because maybe you started with building the tree from the grass up and not tending to the roots. It's time to tend to the roots of your life, which is pretty interesting. And then we have the Knave of Wands, which excuse my voice then. We have the Knave of Wands, which we had in group 1 as well. It's like tending to yourself. I'm getting here, tending to your own energy, not focusing on all that you've lost, all the things that you have said, all the actions you have taken in your life that have led you to this point where you may be regretful and wondering, how did I get here? What did I do to deserve this? It's just time to tend to your own energy so you're not feeling in this position of lack. Yeah, here we go with the Seven of Pentacles again, where you're waiting around. It could be that you're looking back at what you've done, where you've been, how you've been treated, or how you treated others, and the past keeps haunting you, or the past keeps coming back to you. But I'm getting like it's time to forgive yourself. If this isn't about forgiving yourself, maybe it's time to forgive other people, forgive a situation, because it's not worth your time and energy anymore, or even effort. It's not worth thinking about, it's not worth feeling about anymore, because it's damaging to you to keep thinking and feeling about it. Interesting. Well, dropping all my cards here. Let me see. Alright, so what other messages do we have for group 2? What other messages do we have for group 2? Tuning into the people who will be watching this video. Oh gosh. I think that, yeah. I'm going to take that one. Okay, so we have Justice. I'm getting like things reaching its conclusion, things getting the right kind of attention. It's like judging things as they are supposed to be judged, and not what we have made up in our heads or what went wrong. All we can do is see what's in front of us and go from there, and trust in the direction of our lives, which is an interesting message. Let's see. The Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's so many other things that you could be doing. There's so many other feelings that you could be feeling. but maybe you keep overthinking or feeling overwhelmed by everything because you may not see past this personal situation. Sorry, yeah, you may have not been able to see past that personal situation, and it's time to be level-headed about everything. Look, we have the Temperance card, which is kind of pouring into each cup each, and then we have the Justice card where the cups are balanced. It's all about finding the right balance in your life in July, just so that you can move forward and think about your options in life. Think about what's ahead as opposed to, okay, this has happened and I can't move forward. I don't deserve to. I don't deserve these opportunities that are ahead of me. It's time to think more positively about your life. Maybe you've been thinking negatively about your life, what's ahead of you, and there's no need for that anymore. It's time to build yourself up and talk to yourself in a more positive ways. Yeah, slow and steady. Maybe you have created a hard shell for yourself because maybe you've been hurt before and it's taken you a long while to move past it. But even small steps of moving forward is still moving forward. So don't kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't refuse to look at what you've done well in your life, because small wins are still wins at the end of the day. That's the message I got from group 1 as well. We have stuck in the mud. Maybe you've been stuck for too long and you haven't been able to find your way out. But there's always a way out. You just have to find it. You just have to find it, group 2. Let's see, one more. Okay, 2 more. And then we have here balancing act. We have another card of balance with the Temperance card and the Justice card as well. It's all about you finding the right balance in July and not relying on others, just relying on yourself. That was also a message in group 1. So if you are interested in group 1, then watch that. But maybe it's just an overall message for the collective. Ghostlands, you don't need to do much. Sometimes you just need to sit still and think about what's next in life. What do I want now? Until you find the right balance, just sit still. There's no need to rush anywhere to do anything, you know. Well, I feel like that's it for those messages. Let's go to these oracle decks over here. So we have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Yep. Maybe you've been attached to a negative situation or person that's gotten you trapped in a thought process or trapped in the past, something like that. This tower represents the past, limiting beliefs, limited thinking. It's like trapped in an overthinking cycle maybe, and it's all about recognizing that you've been stuck in this same old cycle and it's time to remove yourself from the equation. It's time to remove yourself from the equation. Sorry for all these hand movements, but it's kind of needed right now. It's like my hands seem to be speeding up actually, and it's like doing something with your hands may help you, just so that you're not fidgeting or anything like that. Yeah, because I wrote down maybe you're feeling agitated or restless. Doing something with your hands may help you. Maybe building furniture, or I don't know, finding something that you love to do. We have wreath, sorrow over loss. Yeah, it's like maybe you've been going through a grieving stage. Maybe you've lost a friendship, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. Maybe you lost a loved one through just a breakup or a friendship or relationship or an actual loss. Or maybe you lost a job or something like that. But it's time to grieve that. It's the right time now to grieve that loss. Go through your healing so you can remove yourself from the equation and think what's next. Think about what's next. fair man dealing a relationship with a man with blonde, grey, or white hair. Maybe you're dealing with a man with white hair. He's a fair person this month. Cain, pay attention to your health. Pay attention to your emotional health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your physical health, all kinds of health, because it's time to support yourself in July. And teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Yeah, so maybe you're developing a friendship with someone of the same sex, or maybe you're talking about yourself to a close friend, someone who can support you and go through this, walk you through this loss with you, so you're not alone. Always know that you're not alone in any of your situations, group 2. Someone is always willing to help, but make sure that this person is open to listen to you. They are open to listen to you. Oh, alright, so that was a fairly quick reading, group 2. So that's the end of your reading. I'll reread these messages and that'll be the end. So group 2, there may be periods of feeling agitated or restless. I'm seeing an image of pacing. Are you waiting for someone, a package? What are you waiting for, or even hoping for? Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. So this is your July 2022 predictions. Thank you for watching. So I'll just point out what themes are for the month and who you'll be for the month. Sorry, it's a bit late. I've just been working and just a lot's been happening recently, so I haven't been able to record, but thank you for watching anyway. So I wrote down some messages here before I started recording, and while I was shuffling the cards, I didn't see any of the cards, so I'll read this before we get into the cards. So group 3, you may not have all the answers in July. You may look for all the answers, but oftentimes answers have a way of finding their way to us when they are ready. Impatience leads to mistakes and finding what answers aren't yours. So I've been I kind of saw an image of someone ruffling through papers, trying to, oh sorry, bless me, trying to find answers, trying to find receipts, whatever they were trying to look for, and instead of finding what they were looking for, it's like they're finding something worse or something that they didn't need to know, something that was buried from the past. I don't know, whatever that message was supposed to mean. So I'm getting to the point of saying, just stop looking, take your time. Nothing happens before it's time, group 3, and it's kind of like it's not the right time for the answers to present itself to you at the moment. So if that resonates, then great. But let's get into the cards. Sorry about the lighting, I'm just using natural lighting, so it may get a bit bright and dark as well. Let's see, we have Green Man, oh, reverse, and then we have Inventor. So we have two very strong masculine cards. So this Green Man is in reverse, so I'm getting like maybe you're feeling a bit ungrounded in July. Maybe you're in the, what I'm trying to say, in the unbalanced part of your masculine. So maybe you're more in your yang energy than you are in your yin. I'm kind of like it's time to find a balance in July. How do you ground yourself? What makes you feel more at home within yourself? If that's through cooking, if that's through dance, or whatever it is, it's all about connecting to your masculine side. Or maybe you haven't been connected to it for a while. Maybe this is just all about going outside and connecting to nature. because you haven't been able to connect with that side of the world for a while. Because I'm kind of getting that will clear your head to be in this strong masculine role, because we have the inventor here. I'm kind of getting the emperor kind of energy here from the tarot. It's time to be in your authoritative nature, taking the lead role, take the lead in July. But kind of don't forget yourself, because sometimes you can be too much in the lead, too much in the authoritative role that you can't come out of it. Maybe you go home and then you're buried in work, and that's not a healthy space to be in. I'm kind of getting leave work at work, and then when you go home, take your time out to unwind, relax, have a glass of wine. I'm not condoning drinking, I don't drink myself, but I'm kind of getting an image of a big glass of red wine and just kicking off your slippers and relaxing on your recliner settee. So it's like, take care to relax, because you can be both. You can do both. You can relax and you can be the one in the lead. You can prepare, you can organize, and you can take a step back every so often. Don't be so rigid and eye on the target, because this person has their eye on the goal and they're serious about getting there no matter what it takes, and you don't want to be like that in July. Take breaks here and there so that the green man can be upright, where you're in a healthy space to be you, to do what you want to do. Interesting messages. But let's get to your tarot cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles, eyes on the money. Wow. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, which we got in group 1 as well. So maybe you're not spending too much time at home. You're not really going to be a homebody in July. And it's like you're maybe constantly on the go, because you have many different ideas that can be tangible ideas, so they can end up in its physical form. Sorry, I was trying to get all that out. So it's like eyes on work, eyes on the money, eyes on the prize, just eyes on this, eyes on that. And it's like you're keeping your eyes peeled quite a lot. And it's kind of like saying, turn your gaze away from that every once in a while. Take a bit of a breather, just so that you can go home, rest, restore, relax. So you can come back in a much more settled state. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. It's about being comfortable in what you already have. Maybe you just want more in July and you're going towards that. But it's important to be comfortable and go outside every once in a while and just take a walk. Because we have 2 Pentacles cards, which is to do with the outside, and the Green Man card, which is reversed. So you have to go with the flow at times. You have to enjoy what you have where you are and be settled in your home. Maybe you're not enjoying your home space at the moment. Maybe it needs redecorating or something like that. And you're looking at ways to redecorate. So maybe focus on your home life in July. Wow, yeah. The Queen of Pentacles, home life again. Maybe you're working from home and that's why you're so focused on work. It's difficult to leave work because you're working from home. It's like, do you have separate rooms so you can take your laptop into that room to make it into a home office? Or is it you are redecorating your space for it to be a more comfortable space? But whatever it is, it's like you're focusing on your money, focusing on the physical world, so you can feel comfortable where you are. I'm kind of getting we have two very masculine cards and two very feminine cards here. So as I was saying before, it's about balancing the masculine and feminine, because maybe you've been too heavy on the yang side than you are on the yin, and you need to find that balance. Wow, yeah, the Knight of Wands. Maybe you are a bit ill-tempered in July, and you need to loosen up a bit with the Three of Chalices. Don't be so uptight. With the Green Man in reverse, a bit uptight. The Four of Wands in reverse, a bit uptight, because maybe things are a bit disorganized and you need to organize. And it could be that there's not enough time for adventure. There's not enough time to try things new because you're so into work mode, or whatever it looks like to you. You're so into that you can't look at anything else in life. Yeah, you could feel like you are stuck in one spot, but you're not really. Maybe it's just like you are putting yourself in that box because maybe you just made a promise to yourself. But whatever it looks like to you anyway. What other messages do we have for group 3? What other messages? It could be that maybe you're really craving for home, because with the Knight of Wands upright, this person is constantly away from home, enjoying time away at home, from home, sorry. But it's like maybe you're missing home because the Four of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. And it's like maybe there's just a homesickness feeling here, and you need to ground yourself. It's time to go home, maybe. Visit your grandmother, visit your mother, or just visit your family. The Lovers. And the Six of Pentacles. It wants to be upright. Yeah, there's a heavy attraction to the physical world in July. This could be money, this could be whatever it is for you, but I'm kind of getting to recenter. It's time to go home. In order for you to attract what you need. Yeah, as I was saying before, let me read what I wrote down again. You may not have all the answers in July. You may look for all the answers, but oftentimes answers have a way of finding their way to us when they are ready. Impatience leads to mistakes and finding what answers aren't yours. Yeah. You may be prone to mistakes and finding what isn't yours in July, because maybe the impatience, maybe the homesickness you've been feeling, and kids were screaming just. Maybe the frustration is leading you to want to scream. It's just annoying you. So it's like, in order to attract what's really yours, in order to attract the answers, in order to attract the money, you need to rest so that what's meant for you will find you. Interesting. Sad Embrace in reverse. Yeah, it's like you've been ignoring something that's been prodding you. Maybe it's to go home, maybe it's to release something that is no longer serving you, because the Sad Embrace upright is all about releasing tears, you know, being vulnerable. Maybe you're so much in your masculine energy that you're not wanting to be vulnerable. Maybe there's not enough time to be vulnerable. Maybe you may feel like you're running out of time, and that's why you have your eyes on the prize. Let's see one more. Coming apart. Yeah. If you're not careful, it's like you'll come apart at the seams because you're not taking time out to rest. All things happen when they're supposed to. The leaves of a tree will leave when they are supposed to. not a moment sooner, not a moment later. And because the tree is healthy, it's like they know themselves. It's kind of like getting to know yourself in July. Know yourself. What's that saying? Get yourself before you wreck yourself. I've said that saying many times, but it kind of goes with this reading. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah. So you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself in July, basically. Group 3. Yeah. Oh, that last message made sense because I felt like that was all over the place. So, stars, you can manifest every wish. What's yours is out there for you. It's going to find its way to you no matter what because it's yours. You don't need to aggressively go after it. No need to be aggressive, constantly planning, constantly strategizing, constantly working harder and harder each day. Sometimes you need to just pull back a bit and let the universe do its work for you. You can't control everything. You can't manipulate everything. I'm not saying that you are manipulative, but by being so on it 24/7, it's like, what do you expect to happen? You know, because maybe you've handed out paperwork that's going to take 2 weeks to get back to you, and it's like you're constantly phoning the office that you sent your paperwork to, and it's like every day they're like, no, it hasn't arrived yet, no, we haven't sorted through your paperwork yet, and then getting frustrated that it wasn't done yesterday when you sent it, only today. You know what I mean? So it's just like, take a bit of a step back, take a bit of a breather, so you're not on it 24/7. Alright, so on to your last cards. We have Flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. So maybe you're feeling disappointed by something. Eggs, success assured with good plans and hard work. Yeah, you can plan all you want, but what's meant to be will happen. So there are things that you can't plan for and things that you can. So just let nature take its course. You can't be in control of everything because success is assured. You know, you'll get to where you need to be. You just have to be patient. Gong, an exciting event. Rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over. And Purse, pay attention to your finances. Yeah, you've been paying attention to your finances quite a lot. And oh yeah, and what's over the rainbow? A what's it called? A bag full of money, this bag of money. And it's like maybe you've just been trying to search for that over and over again, knocking on doors that don't need to be opened yet. So the main messages here are to be patient, are to sort out your home. Maybe just go home for a while, sort out your home life, take a bit of a rest because maybe you've been overworking yourself to the bone and it's not healthy. It's about being happy in your own space. If you're working from home, then make sure you have a space to work, like an office, so that you can close the door on the work day and not bring it home to you, home with you, sorry. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much all the messages we have here, group 3 for your July. I hope these messages made sense for you. I'll reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 3, you may not have all the answers in July. You may look for all the answers, but oftentimes answers have a way of finding their way to us when they are ready. Impatience leads to mistakes and finding what answers aren't even yours. Alright, group 3, so thank you for watching. I hope these messages made sense to you and resonated in some way. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!